Mom looked at me and said, "You're the most useless kid in this family." Everyone froze. This isn't just a story about a bad Christmas dinner. It's the story of how I finally stopped being the family's invisible, useless child and started living a life where I was truly seen and celebrated. And honestly, it was probably the most painful, yet ultimately the best thing that ever happened to me. My name is Linda, I'm 32, and last Christmas, I thought I was walking into the perfect family dinner, ready to drop some bombshell news. I just gotten engaged to the love of my life, David, and finally landed a promotion I'd been fighting for at work for 3 long years. My heart was practically bursting, convinced that this time just maybe my mom would finally look at me with pride. But instead that night ripped everything apart, in a way I never saw coming. Growing up, being the middle child in my family meant being invisible. My older brother, Michael, he was the golden boy, a doctor now, and Mom never let anyone forget it. My younger sister, Karen, the precious baby who got away with everything, and now she's a successful lawyer. And then there was me, Linda, stuck right in the middle, desperately trying to earn even a fraction of the attention and love they seem to get effortlessly. From the time I was old enough to understand, I knew I had to work twice as hard for half the recognition. Michael brought home BS, and it was a triumph. I had to maintain straight as just to get a nod. Karen would throw a tantrum, break something, and it was cute. She was just expressing herself. If I so much as raised my voice, I was being disrespectful and needed an attitude adjustment. I remember pouring countless hours into part-time jobs in high school, tutoring younger kids. Not because we needed the money, but because I thought if I contributed financially, maybe my parents would see my value. I saved every penny to buy Mom flowers, jewelry, thoughtful Christmas gifts I'd spent weeks picking out. Michael and Karen would grab something last minute from the mall, and somehow their gifts always got the biggest smiles and the longest hugs. It was crushing. College was supposed to be my fresh start, my chance to prove myself in a field I was passionate about. I chose marketing. I loved the creativity, the strategy, the way you could tell a story that connected with people. But when I told my family, my mother's face fell like I just announced I was dropping out entirely. "Marketing," she said, her voice dripping with disappointment. "That's not a real career, Linda. That's just playing with pretty pictures and slogans. Why can't you be more like Michael, something that actually helps people? Or like Karen, something that requires real intelligence and makes a difference?" Those words stung deep, but I pushed through. I graduated with honors, landed my first job at a small firm downtown. I worked my way up slowly. Extra projects, staying late, coming in early, proving myself over and over. Every small victory, every client I landed, every successful campaign, I'd call home bursting with excitement. And the conversations always ended the same way. "That's nice, dear. Did I tell you Michael just got published in another medical journal? Or Karen just won another case? She's really making a name for herself." Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.